Now we can start. This is the Giro Tyrant. One problem for me though, is I have two of them. So yeah, two of them. Why do I have two of the same helmet? If you may have noticed throughout the intro of this video, I switched back and forth. And that's my problem, is that this is a medium and this is a small. Why? Because the sizing is a bit of an issue for me. But we'll get into that later in the video. Let's talk about the features first. Style over speed, designed to meet the needs of today's progressive trail riders. The Tyrant MIPS Helmet has attitude and innovation that usher in the modern era of progressive mountain biking. It's a pretty sweet helmet. It's got really cool style. It's not a full face, and I'm a big proponent of full face, but being here in Florida, the full face gets hot, man. I wanted something that has still pretty good protection, as much as you pretty much can, without having a full face. So more ventilation, more breathability in those hot summer days. And that's when I found the Giro Tyrant. And it packs in some very cool features. Now for one, as you can see, you're gonna get a nice wraparound protection coming all the way down over your ears. So it's gonna protect that side impact right here. Everything except for basically your jawline. You have a nice bolt-on visor right here. This can shift up and down, but it is not breakaway. So if you do end up hitting it with a good impact and it breaks off, kind of screwed there. You might be able to get a new replacement from Giro, I'm not sure, but it's not a breakaway. And if you get a pretty good impact that's that hard, you might want to replace the helmet anyways. Obviously, helmets are really only made for one serious impact. Now, if you fall slightly down and it's not that bad of an impact, you could probably keep going, but usually a pretty decent impact, you want to replace your helmet anyways. So not only is it an open face, you have 14 vents on this helmet to give you plenty of ventilation as you're going down the trails. You really do feel it when you're riding down the trail. I was able to ride this one for one day and I really liked it. So in the back here, you have that crank down system, so it really snugs up to your head perfectly. And down here it has a standard buckle system, which I like these little clips. These are nice. I prefer the magnetic ones because it's just so much easier to use. You can do it with one hand. I don't like D-rings because they're just a hassle, but they are obviously more secure, but that is usually for a downhill helmet. Now, one of the coolest and most important features of this helmet is the MIPS combined with the spherical feature. Now, what spherical is basically makes the helmet like a ball joint. Basically, this is your head, this is the helmet. If it takes an impact, the helmet's going to shift around your head, all right? And that's going to help take in those high forced impacts and not make your head shift, but make the helmet shift instead. And this is kind of how it works, give you an idea. You can see it kind of shifting in the helmet here. So with the exterior hard shell polycarbonate, on the interior you have two different foams. You have an EPP and an EPS foam. EPS foam for higher speed impacts and EPP for a lower speed impact. It's a nice combination to have inside your helmet. It really builds confidence knowing that your helmet is going to do the best it possibly can to protect your noggin. And on that you have some nice foam pads in here. It does come with thicker cheek pads in case you need it, so you can replace these cheek pads real easily. They're just Velcroed in here and they come right out. Super simple to do if you feel like you need more contact with your cheeks there. So if you're looking to get into this helmet, it's gonna run you about 160 bucks. Now that's on Amazon, that's on other sites as well. And every now and then you can find a discount. So look around, you might be able to find something a little bit cheaper, such as this one. Now this one was cheaper because I believe it's discontinued. I don't know why. I think it is a really badass color combination. It is a metallic black coal or something like that, matte coal. And it's got like this kind of tan interior. And I think it looks really nice, but it's discontinued and they only had smalls available, but it was only $114, so I scooped it up. Now you might think that is a steep price for a bike helmet. However, it is very, very important to protect your head, so I'm willing to pay that much money. You want something like MIPS and spherical technology in your helmet. These also come in multiple different colors, so you can go anywhere from black, gray, blue, green, or like highlighter color, green, yellow, whatever you want to call it, and then red. Good variety of color there to choose from. I think most people are probably gonna go black. I think black is nice, it's very simple, or a nice gray. I like darker colors, but it's whatever your preference is. You wanna be seen on the trail, go for that red or that highlighter yellow. One more thing we can talk about is weight. So these are around 600 grams, which is not bad. It's a pretty light helmet, but interesting enough, I think it's still heavier than my full face. This is my Trigger FF full face from IXS, and it is super light. However, riding in the Florida heat, it doesn't matter how light it is, it was still hot in this helmet. And that's why I needed to switch it out. I wanted to be full face full time. Hopefully I never regret that decision, but I was riding in the heat and it was killing me and I needed to switch it up. But crazy enough, I mean, very similar. All right, now let's talk about fit and why I ended up with two different helmets, two different sizes. So I started with the small. One, because it was at that discounted price, and two, because I've tried on small helmets before and they fit me a little bit better. Now, this is the problem I have, and maybe there's other people out there like me, I'm sure there is, where you're right on the edge and you're stuck in the middle. You have that problem where most of the time you have to go up to that medium and the helmet is bulky and big, but fits you, if that makes sense. And here's what I love about the small is that it fits almost near exact, but it's almost too much, right? It's almost too tight. But I like the form fit of it. It's not too bulky on my head. So, I mean, looks are part of it, right? You don't want to look like you have a big alien head. And it's also, you want to make sure that you're getting the full protection and everything like that. I'm right there. So this helmet is a 51 to 55 centimeter. My head is a 56. This helmet goes from 55 to 59. So I'm right there. So now I have to go to this medium. And as you can see, it's noticeably bigger and has a lot more space in it because it's made to go up to 59 centimeter heads. Now I get it. It's hard to kind of balance everybody's perfect head size and so forth. So you have to, balance it out because they can only make so many helmets, so many different sizes and so forth. But I wish that a small would overlap just a little bit more past that 55 centimeter into the 56 to like 57, and so should this, right? So I said, let me order a medium and try it and see where we're at. Now, I'll tell you this, the medium fits more comfortably because it has so much more space, but I have to literally crank it down literally all the way to fit my head. It's huge. I don't like the way it looks on my head. And that's a big thing for me. I don't know if you guys can tell the difference, but yeah, I can. And I love the color of this. I love this matte metallic coal color that they got going on here. I wish they wouldn't discontinue it. Sweet, super cool helmet. Here's my thing. Which one do I go with? Do I go with the one that has a lot more space in it? Obviously, probably better for impacts and stuff like that because it's got more space in it. Or do I go with the one that's right there, looks better, and just deal with the slight snugness? Now I did ride this one on the trails the other day and I really didn't have an issue. A little bit of pressure like right here, but I was able to deal with it. I think I'm literally gonna have to go with the small. I'm gonna stick with the small for this helmet and ride it out because I can't deal with this giant brain bucket on my head. I don't know, what's your opinion? Let me know down below in the comments section, but yeah, if you're right there where I'm at, maybe this helps make your decision for you which one you wanna order. But it's nice if you wanna order on Amazon, they got returns, so you can order it, see if it fits. If it doesn't work for you, return it, get a new one. That being said, I'll have it linked down below in the description for you. If you use that link, it does help me out, so I do appreciate it. Oh, and quick mention, if you wanted to mount your action camera to this helmet, this is a perfect spot for that. Now I will continue to put both of these on here and show you how they fit with glasses and goggles. Typical style riding glasses, right? Fits really nicely. There's nothing that obstructs anything in the way here, so you can put them on with ease. Now when it comes to taking off the helmet, you can just pull the wings a little bit out and you don't have to take your glasses off. So that is sweet. And obviously it's gonna work with the medium as well. Putting it back on, we're still good. Let's see what goggles look like. Now this helmet has a really nice space here made for goggles. They fit perfectly in this shape. Yep, and now you're ready to ride some muddy, fast downhill terrain or whatever you wanna ride with goggles. So yeah, they fit perfectly. All right, so I think that covers it. If I missed anything, let me know down below in the comments section and let me know if you're gonna pick one up for yourself. And if you guys wanna see more gear reviews like this, make sure you leave a like on this video and let me know as well down below in the comment section and I'll bring more of these type of videos to you. But thanks for watching, guys, and I think it's time to take my small and go hit the trails. Later.